What do we say to a client that wants work for free? Not today. Hey fellow creatives, this is Ishmael and I'm here to talk about a controversial topic. Have you been in a situation where you have a client that wants you to work for free? Especially on the early stages of your professional career, you will encounter people that won't give you money or cash in exchange of your services. Hey, no shame. This has happened to all of us. And don't worry if in the past you agreed to do one of these jobs. Because, believe it or not, there are some situations that is okay, that is acceptable to do creative work for free. And as well, there are also situations that is not acceptable to do it. Thus, I'm here to give you 3 do's and 3 don'ts when we are talking about free creative work. Remember, in this video, the word free means no money. Are you ready? Do work for free if the client is willing to trade services or products in exchange for your work. Your work has a monetary value, and you can compare that value to the service or products that your client is giving, so you can do a trade. If your client is a dentist, he can fill a cavity for you. If your client is a restaurant owner, maybe they can give you free food. Or if you're doing work for a chocolate brand, they can give you samples or they can give you a basket full of their products. Whatever is the case, you have to remember that the value that you are doing is the same that value that you are going to receive. I mean, you're not going to design an entire website for a 6-pack. You have to search for the deal that will make you happy, that will not make you feel that you just waste your time. Of course, it depends on the company. If they are not willing to give you money or are not willing to trade their products or services, then get the hell out of there. Now, our first don't. Don't work for free in order to get exposure. It doesn't matter if it's a small client or a big client, working only for exposure is the equivalent of the pat in the head good job that companies will give you instead of giving you a well-deserved reward. And most of the time, they won't do it. This is something that has no benefit on the short term and is highly unlikely that it does on the long term. Even if they say that they will plaster your face on the design that you are doing or that you can sign your name in a corner, not all of them will keep that promise. And even if they do you really think that will help your design? The only person responsible for your exposure is yourself. If tomorrow KFC goes to your door and tells you that they need a new illustration for their buckets and they won't pay you, but you can sign at the end of the bucket so people know that it's your job. You say no. You either pay me in cash or you pay me in chicken, but I won't do it for free. Do work for free if you're doing it for a charity. As we said, your work has value, and you can give that value to someone or some organization that needs it. You can do work for a pet refuge or a blood bank or a Meals on Wheels type kind of organization. Any non-profit organization is on this list. There is always something that you can give. Maybe they need artwork for their Facebook post, maybe they need to improve their website design, or maybe they need a better brand. Sometimes these organizations can't afford these things, so you can give your services for free in order for them to keep doing the good labor that they are doing. Use your creative superpowers so you can be a real-life superhero. People, don't do free creative work for contests. What kind of contest? Well, sometimes companies make calls for designers or artists in order to do a creative piece. For example, they want an animation, a poster, or maybe something brand related like their logo. At first glance, it looks like a good idea. They give opportunity to artists, to students, to designers, so they can do the amazing work and then they can promote it. They publish the name of the winner and then they say, oh, congratulations, you win the contest and we're going to use your work. And maybe that's the good intention that some of the companies that do this thing have. But the sad reality is that most companies prefer to not pay the fair price of a well done design or a well done artwork and instead gets hundreds or even thousands sometimes of options, of free options, and they didn't have to invest a penny. And even if they put a prize or a reward to the contest, you still have to look for the little letters at the end of the contract. Real example. A local TV station from where I live once put a contest for, graphic designers and artists, digital artists. You have to take their logo and, get creative. Put trees or make it like it's made of water. Creative stuff like lettering 3D thing. And in the post, the price was $100. And that's all the information that it was. $100 for you to take the logo and get creative. However, if you went to their webpage to sign up to put your information, at the bottom of the page you can see in really tiny non-intrusive letters it was a note, a clause of the contest, and specified that one, the $1,000 was going to be divided between the three first places in the contest, and two, it wasn't cash money. It was $1,000 in prizes. So, they throw a blender, a bike, maybe a PC monitor, and some clothes, and that's it. You add up, and that's $1,000. Oh, we give you $1,000. I don't know what happened to that contest, but I mean, this is not uncommon. It's a waste of time and a waste of money for both you and for the client. Let's continue. Do work for free if you're doing it for a beloved one, and it's not a big deal. This one depends, of course, in the person that you are doing it and the kind of work that she or he wants you to do. Just design or improve their CV, then okay, you have time. It's not like you're going to waste 5 hours in that. However, if your father-in-law or a friend of yours wants you to do a logo for their nationwide beer distribution company, no. Most of them are really quick or really mechanical, like erasing freckles of a photo. Just be sure that this won't take you a lot of time from your real work and to try to do it after work. Favors come around, and a little help can get you something big. In the name of all that is sacred, do not work for free in order to just improve your portfolio. The two previous don'ts that we talk about are more like external influence. However, this one is much, much more personal. Your passion is video game concept art, but in your portfolio there is nothing you can use so you can show your skills. However, you hear that a company is hiring people in order to make a video game. And you get really excited and you go to the company and you say, oh, I want to do this, this is my passion, this I want to do. But the company says, well, we're hiring, talent art so we can know how the direction of the game is going to be, but we are not going to pay because all our money is going to the developers or to the marketing team. And you're like, I don't care, I just want to do this because it's fun for me and I want to up my portfolio game. No, every word you do has value. They are going to make money, a lot of money, with your ideas. You have to have that piece of the cake, or you're going to be a pushover for the rest of your life. Make a deal with the company. If it's not cash, maybe it's bonds or products, services, or I don't know, shares. Do you want to improve your portfolio? Then do personal projects. I already talked about the personal project benefits in my 5 habits video. They are simple, they are cheap, and they will show your skills the way that you want to show them. And those were my 3 do's and 3 don'ts for free creative work. Remember, before you accept a job, you have to be comfortable and you have to be satisfied with what you're going to get in return. Get this in your head. Everything that you do has value. I'll say my goodbyes. I will see you on another occasion. And remember, as I am paraphrasing from the movie Network, I'm a graphic designer, goddammit! My work has value!